starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
Good morning, Melissa Blevins Foster, who is watching. Good morning. Good morning, Christy D'Souza. Good morning, Charlotte Marion D'Souza.
We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now.
Good morning, Carrie Wright.
Show starts in 7 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself.
Good morning, Kim Hipman.
All meat super dog.
Good morning.
Enjoy one now. Show starts in 6 minutes.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
There, I suppose you've come to claim a treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, we lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you can get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Show starts in 5 minutes.
We're happy to have you with us this evening and want you to enjoy every minute of your stay here. While you relax and stretch, visit our concession where you'll find something to please you. There are ice-cold drinks, delicious sandwiches, ice cream,
Good morning, Andrew.
coffee,
Good to have you with me.
snacks, and many other pleasing treats. Our foods are fresh and tasty, our drinks satisfying and refreshing. They're so good.
You get more out of life when you go out to a movie. Show starts in 4 minutes.
Visit our snack bar. Treat yourself to some delicious Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches. Cook the Castleberry way slowly over opening bits of glowing charcoal, then season with a sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for Castleberry's pit-cooked barbecue sandwiches.
Still plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime.
Show starts in 3 minutes. Show starts in 2 minutes.
Your attention, please.
All new Hot Shot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
Whoa.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Please remember to replace the speaker on the post when you leave the theater.
And now, on with the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel Monster. Welcome to this Saturday live here on Facebook. Glad to see all of you. Today, I got a story to tell you. Yesterday's art was a snake on a skateboard, and yesterday, immediately after I was finished with the live stream, a dear friend of mine asked, hey, how much for the snake art? And I told him, and it was gone immediately. And Christy D'Souza said, in a note to me later on in the day, that, hey, I would like to have that art. And oh no. And I had told Mrs. Monster I thought that was going to happen. So today, I'm going to do Snake on a Skateboard 2, but times 2. Like, I'm going to do the same painting twice, and one of them belongs to Christy D'Souza, and one of them belongs to whoever else goes to the website and gets it. So, I got some music queued up for us, and I got the drawing paper ready to go. This is a Bristol Series Smooth, and welcome everybody who's watching. Hi, Lar. Nice to see everybody. Welcome to a Saturday morning Paint by Monster, where we're going to do Snake on a Skateboard times 2. Here that comes. Let's get to the art and get to some music. Great. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, Paint by Monster is an art show with a humorous monster host, me, Easel Monster, all right? And in this show, basically, we're going to explore the areas of art that fine art and museum culture usually leaves alone. Things like, rubber monster masks and cartoons and stuff like that, because it's fun to look into those weird arcane little corners of what art can be, primitive masks and ritual stuff and, graffiti, that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's get to the art, shall we? Let's get to the, boom. There we go. All right. Oh, and maybe we can get some music on up in here. And welcome to Saturday morning with me here at the Paint by Monster Studios. I have my 2 pieces of paper prepped here. I couldn't find masking tape today, the good size masking tape. Let's get some music on. There we go. Good morning, everyone. All right. I think maybe, this thing here could be repositioned a little bit better than it is. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think maybe that's pretty good. Today also, I didn't do this yesterday. I'm going to take the time to draw this first. So, and I got to do the same drawing twice. So let's start over here. And I think this. I want action to happen sort of right here, right there. This. The wheels to me. The wheels of this to me are an important part of making the action here happen. So here is one, and I want, you have to sort of think of a tube cartooned in space, sort of wrapping like this. There's the head of the skateboard right there. And the back wheels, even more so. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be good. Well, separate those, so those can't go together. A little higher. Yeah, all right. So, and now our snake, I think today, everyone, I'm gonna have the snake looking, he gotta be looking like Johnny Cool. Like looking where he's going. And maybe, and I like the idea that he might be catching some air, just a little bit of air. Woo! Little tail wiggle. Yeah, all right. I like snakes should have perfectly round eyes because they do. They have perfectly round eyes. Crazy round eyes. Yeah, and like this, and he'll have some of this, and he'll have some of this, please. He'll have some of this. Yeah. And I also like maybe if he's sort of having a good time doing it. Sorry, it's not like yesterday's. Yesterday's was a little more manly, a little more tattoo-like, I suppose. A little more painterly. Today I got this thing going on. Let's do it again, over here. So maybe, hang on. This thing's gonna, I want some bamboo. Yesterday had some bamboo. Today we'll do a couple of shoots of bamboo. I want a mountain back here, like he's traveling to Japan, something like that. Maybe it's skateboarding in the land of the rising sun, kind of a thing. I want some Japanese sort of looking, something that means language down here. I don't know what, doesn't matter. Just a couple of knick-knack brushstrokes, paddywhack a thing, where that happens, and you go, what is that? Doesn't matter. And down here yesterday, I drew a bonsai tree. Probably do that again. So, let's do all this over here. I'm drawing the same thing. Robot, please, try to keep up. Okay? Right. Try to keep up, would you? How are you today on this beautiful Saturday outside? Is it beautiful where you are? Beautiful where I am. That'll be wheels. This will be other wheels. Oh, Charlotte is quick to point out that yesterday I also added some sakura petals. Yes, I will do that too. Christy D'Souza says it's snowing. Oh my gosh. Well, all right, May and snow. It did get cold here. All right, I like, again, he's catching air. That's nice. Maybe this one can have a little more curve in it. And, dun 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 ba ba dun dun ba 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 ba. Yeah, all right. So, two snakes. I'm not doing them exactly alike. That's okay. They're close enough, you know. So, I think it'll have the same stuff over here. I'm gonna try to do two at a time. Like I said, paintbymonster.com. Everything that you see me make on the show, you can see later on in the day. Sorry about that jumpy picture. It happens. Okay, so let's ink this, because then everything starts to come to life once you put the inks on. I am using India ink as always. La 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 da. Now, since I am left-handed as a monster, it's probably smarter if I ink this second one first. That way, I'm not trailing my own hand in my own work. That seems smart to me. It's a snake on a skateboard. Early morning, the snake got up and he grabbed his skateboard and he went outside. He was skating around. He liked to impress the girl snakes. But the policeman told him he wasn't allowed to drive his skateboard here any longer. It caused him a great deal of snake grief, which sounds a lot like hissing, just like their normal talking does anyway. He traveled to Japan. The visit got a little out of hand. He went drinking and skateboarding all around Japan. It's a fantastic trip, but he never, ever, ever did see that girl again. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum, ba-da-da. La 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 la, bum, bum, ba-da-da, la la. Dun 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 dun. Laura's asking if Richard Scarry drew his worm on a skateboard. I don't know. Oh, there's a hair in there. Now I gotta fix that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wanted that really, really small. I didn't want that so big. That's all right. I'm gonna change the whole structure now. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, all right. Also, Christy D'Souza, you tell me which one of these that you want, and that one is the one that belongs to you. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, all right, and there's some of this. I like how happy he is. He is having a good time on that skateboard. Look at that. He is one happy snake. Did you know, actually, you can tell whether a snake is a boy snake or a girl snake based on how long this part of their tail stays really skinny. And I don't know which is which, but the people who study snakes, they're called herpetologists, they know how to tell what this is, boy or girl. I think I've drawn a boy. Doesn't matter. It's a snake. If their visit is a surprise to you, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. It's unexpected and unwelcome. Unless, if they come up at the door and they're bringing like chocolate chip cookies or something like that, probably I'm going to, if it's a snake, I don't know if I'm going to let it in. But if it thought enough ahead of time to prepare for its visit with me, maybe it's okay to let it in. I don't know. I don't know. Coming along. I like this. I believe this snake is having a really nice time on that skateboard. That's yeah, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna add some little idea of an interior of the wheel here because I think it needs that. I want to add a little one up here too. This is the part that connects the wheel onto the truck. That's what this part's called, the truck of the skateboard. Your trucks. If you loosen your trucks, as they say, you can do a trick. Keep your trucks loose. Go paint your worm on a Vespa. Uh-huh. All right. It's Snake on a skateboard 2x2. So this is what's going to happen right here. Let's make a snake on a skateboard right here. I'll try to make it this time the way I was going to have that. So. Tiny lines, tiny lines. All right, some of this. I like that bowed neck. I'm going to do it again on this snake right here. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, all right, nice. So, welcome to Paint by Monster. Saturday, May the 8th, May the 9th. That was a test. I saw your comment, Charlotte, about a helmet, and I just have to tell you, helmets make you look not cool. I'm sorry. I know they make Pee Wee Herman wear one and everything, but animals eat other animals, so there are ideas about that, and animals don't wear helmets, and if you're okay with getting hurt, you don't have to wear a helmet. This snake is okay with getting hurt. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear a helmet. I'm saying it's not safety first. It's entertainment first. It's good art first. There are other things that are more important than safety. There are all kinds of things that are more important than safety, and good storytelling is one of them. I don't want the characters safe. I want the characters to tell me a really good story, and if they die, they die. That's my Paint by Monster rant for Saturday. But I love you, Charlotte, and please keep watching, and I love your comments. Even if I'm not going to do them all. I might do some. You don't know. You just don't know. Anything could happen. That's not true. Anything can't happen. Some things can happen. Some things are not going to happen. Monkeys are not going to fly out of my butt in the next 5 minutes. That's not going to happen. I'm positive. You know why? Because I have medicine for that. Medicine, I'm telling you. So, by the way, also in storytelling, one of the things, and this is not part of my rant, but it's good information. In storytelling, a lot of times, death has to be a really important part of what the story is. Like in Jungle Book, when everybody thought Baloo was dead, and that was really sad, and everybody in the story cries. Death is almost like a character in some stories. And it's an important thing to know about and an important thing to explore. If you keep everybody all safe all the time, nobody can die. And that's not how things work, especially in story space, because that's not how life works either. I'm not saying to go be stupid. You know, don't start smoking cigarettes. Don't do it. You'll regret it. All right. this is coming along. I like both of these snakes are coming pretty good. Yeah, they're not exactly the same, but they're sort of doing the same kind of stuff. It's groovy. Yeah, I like this. So, two of the same sort of a thing. Nice. Snake on a skateboard times 2. I think the little bonsai tree. Let me see if I can get in here really close. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna draw a little bonsai tree. Right here in the, right. Gotta do it over here first. This is the one. This is the one right here. Okay, so it's got some of the pine tree bonsai. It's a white pine, or it's probably a white pine that has been grafted onto rootstock of a black pine. I think, maybe. It has that kind of a shape. There's this apex up there. Here. This will be the pot. You can't see. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. All right, that's a little bonsai tree. I believe that. That's not bad. You know, it's okay. Sure. All right, let's draw this other little bonsai tree here, and I think I hear Penny coming. So maybe we'll have a visit with Penny for a minute. The other thing that I thought we might talk about today, but I'm not really prepped to do it right now, is, here's a question. What's real? And what is not real? It's an important thing to ask yourself in storytelling space. What's real here? What's not real here? And when you're making stuff up, you get to be the judge of that. You get to be the maker-upper of that. You get to create all of those answers. It's fun to make stuff up, boys and girls. I made a new friend the other day, and I asked him, did you ever play Dungeons and Dragons? And he said he had some Dungeons and Dragons toys, but he never played the game. I almost wanted to cry for him. Almost. But you know, he's got some other stuff going on. He's all right. I like how black that is over there. I think maybe I'm gonna let that be what it is. Thank you. That bonsai looks so good. Thank you. Well, you know, it's all, when you're drawing a bonsai, really, it's all about a shape. You have to sort of think of it being an irregular triangle. If you'll keep all of your little bonsai that you ever want to draw, and I'm not making leaves, honey, so if you just make them just sort of be a little triangle kind of a shape, it'll look right every single time. And don't put the trunk of the tree directly in the center. Put it off to one side or the other and bend it toward the middle, okay? There, that's a little bonsai painting tutorial from Easel Monster. Here you go. And kapow, there's this. 2 snakes on a skateboard. Now I need to before we do some watercoloring, I want to let that ink dry. You're watching Paint by Monster this Saturday, May the 8th. And in a second, we'll erase this. What do you think, Penny? Snake on a skateboard. Were you impressed with that? There they are. Or there he is. If it's not the same one. It's a different one. We could go online and look up different snake colorations. By the way, there's a dude I've been watching on the internet for years now called Viper Keeper. Let me show you his channel real fast. You got to see this dude. Hang on. You watching Paint by Monster? Boys and girls, this is a man named Viper Keeper. He has a channel here on YouTube where he keeps venomous reptiles at his house. He used to be a trustee for the New York Museum, Natural Museum, and this guy has all kinds of these venomous reptiles. I've been a fan of his for years, and it is so wonderful to watch him interact with all of these wonderful, dangerous animals, and he's so careful. And over here in this cage, he's got a king cobra over here that he named Elvis, and this man's name is Viper Keeper, and he's a genius, and he's a scientist, and he's really, really great. And I've watched his YouTube videos just forever, and he handles his snake. He doesn't handle them. He always is so careful with everything he does, and his wife helps him, and he's a YouTuber, Viper Keeper. He's a genius. I love his channel. He posts a new video every single Friday. I know, but he's so careful with them. And it's interesting to see these things relate to him because, yes, they'll kill you. They're deadly. But I'm telling you, those horned rhino vipers he has, he's having conversations with those things. It's not just, hey, let's kill them. These perform a viable function. And he supplies to zoos, too. Really cool. Anyway. Viper Keeper on YouTube. I love it. He's great. Anyway, enough of that. So, let's get back to the art. And I'm going to be in a position here, thank you very much, I'm going to erase these lines and get some watercolor going on in here, okay? So, a lot of times when I start my watercoloring, I sort of go pretty quiet because, well, that part of me is sort of used up right now. All right. Now, I want this little mountain right back in here. this one's a little juicier. It's all right. Boys and girls, as I've said, sometimes as I'm painting, I'm sort of concentrating on the moment where I'm at, what I'm doing, looking at it, making judgments about it with all the little strokes. That's good enough. I sort of like that. Charlotte says she's working on hands right now, and the hands are really a certain position of hand. They're really hard to do. I'm always thinking of the hand like a clump first. I usually think of the hand, if this is a left hand, I usually think of the hand as the palm, and that it connects to the bones of the elbow, the radius and the ulna, the wrist bones here. And this is a big piece of meat, the sort of a bread, piece of bread like this. But it has this big meaty part here, and the thumb sort of sticks off of it. You have to sort of think like that. And this part over here, where the fingers are, I usually think of my fingers as a unit first, and then start dividing them up. Cartoonists, usually they make a 3-fingered hand, because in animation, 3 fingers is faster to draw than 4 fingers. That's a lot of fingers. So cartoons, and I have, 3 fingers and a thumb, that's 4. But this could have easily been 4 fingers, So different positions. Hang on a second. Just leave that there. Can I show you something really fast? I like this guy right here. This is George Bridgman, Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. His book looks like this. And, just burp into the camera, it's okay. But in this book, he goes through sort of the view of the hands. And all these sketches, look at this. Come on, camera, you can do the job. Focus. Come on, baby. You can do it. There you go. Look at these. Yeah, meaty. Aren't those great? Yikes. Wow. Fabulous. Fabulous. Look at that. Page 239. Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. Right there. Hands. Hands for days. Hands like you wouldn't believe it. Amazing. Pow. Look at that. Gee whiz. Anyway, I hope you make it, Charlotte, out of the woods. I bet you do. You've got people who know art in your house. They will help you. So, meanwhile, oh, please don't apologize. You have given me something to talk about in the moment, and you needed to know, and so. You didn't pull me away from something. You brought me to something. No, excuse you. Because, you know what happened here in my studio because of showing you that? I have knocked over a bottle of ink and spilled it. But I'm not going to show you that, and it doesn't matter right now. Let's get back to the art, shall we? Color of snake. Color of snake. Well, I like a green snake, frankly. Like, what is your favorite snake? I have my favorites. Like, one of my favorite snakes, I like the snakes in the horned variety. I like the horned rhino vipers. Those are really, really cool snakes. I like that stuff. Those guys are great. Yeah, this is nice. All right. I believe this snake is having a really, really nice time. I really like that African green mamba. I like the Jameson's mamba. I don't want to be in the same room with them, you understand. And I never, ever, ever want to be in the same room as a black mamba. Never. They're terrifying. That's as terrifying a creature as God ever made, I think. So, there's a snake on a skateboard 2 times 2. Because one of my art rules is do it over. Don't just do it once. Don't get good at doing something once. Draw it a bunch of times. You'll get even better at it. Do it again. All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, that same sort of a little bit deeper into this. You know, he can have a little bit of this. And so can he. This is just a little bit of olive added into that. Just as a whip of that. We'll give him some of this right here. Yeah. I think maybe a little more yellow in this guy's skateboard. Oh, that's nice. Sort of a beautiful pea green skateboard. Yeah. Gee, that's nice. This back here needs a back too. Right, just like that. Yeah, good. All right. That's coming along. Now, yesterday, we had this whole discussion about using a little bit of yellow ochre down here on these tires. That was nice. And yeah, I think maybe we'll go back and do some of that again today. Doesn't take much, really. I'm mixing up here because I can. Just smashing some stuff down. Now, I'll do this here like this. Connect that little piece right there. Yeah, all right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, all right. That's got something going on. As does that. All right. It could have been grayer, I think, but that's all right. The warm color down there will be okay. Yeah, all right. I wasn't thinking that 2 of them was going to take, well, twice as long, but, you know, that's how it is. No worries. I don't care. I hope you are enjoying your visits with me. These things are so cool. Oh, that's another thing that's going on. I think the moment I have 1,000 YouTube followers, I think we'll migrate the show over to YouTube, and I'll do the show from YouTube every day, 6 days a week. That's what I think is going to happen. These need to be darker. Not that dark, my gosh. That's no good at all. Wow. You can't do that, buddy. Yeah, all right. Thank you for that thumb. That's your yes, thank you. All right, yeah, like that. Okay, this is the inside. This is there. This chair. I think maybe I'll soften these a little bit. That could be softened. Which just means adding water and a paper towel. Yeah, all right. Let's do this behind this bonsai tree and wrap this thing up. Let's get there because we're coming up on the hour, boys and girls. All right. So, I like a little bit of red back here, I think. Behind this, I did that yesterday. So, like this. Try to miss that. That's good. Now, do one over here. Ooh. Boys and girls, I'm going to have to go soon because there's ink everywhere. It's happening. There's live ink. And I am sitting in the middle of it. There's a quote that goes like this. No art was ever made under ideal conditions. Boy, if that's not the truth. There's stuff going on. Stuff going on. I want this bamboo. Yeah, nice, okay. 2, I think. Yeah, all right, now, here, oh, too much. Too much, it wasn't dry yet. All right. So, up here like this, some of this, idea of some leaves. Maybe the same thing over here, you know. All right, I gotta get back to some type over here, some ideas of I want some ideas of language over here, I think. Yeah, just up here, a little bit like this, and then I can't forget these sakura blossoms. Hang on. So, something like this. It doesn't have to be real language. Just some dots and lines. Something that makes you think it's a language. That's good enough, right there. Now, let's see, over here, the other side. Like this. It'll all dry, it'll all be wonderful when it's dry. Right, some of this. That's good enough. Who knows what that says? It's snake language. Nobody cares. Now, last thing. Let's add these sakura blossoms. Alright, here goes. Oh, I'm off camera. That's right. Sorry about that. There's that. Yeah, nice. I think that snake could use some green help, but that's all right. It's coming. Kind of nice. Let's put some over on this other side. It's the first time I didn't do this side first. Huh. I wonder what's going to happen now. I wonder if I'm going to mess anything up. We'll see. Kind of big, isn't it? I don't want it to be big. You can see the tip of my brush has separated some down there, and because of that, it's hard to get a really nice point. I'm working on it, though. I'm almost done. Our visit's almost over for today. I'll be back on Monday, Lord willing, 11 o'clock. And then we will see what's going to happen. Okay, that's kind of pretty. I'm after pretty. I want this to sort of be pretty. All right. I also think these snakes could use a darker green going on here. But boys and girls, because I am dealing with a mess here, I think maybe I'm going to do the finishes on these things off camera. And for this visit, boys and girls, oh, let me pull that onto the frame so that you can see it a little bit better. By the way, one of the things that is happening, you know, I shed when I make my art. And so, like I said earlier, I am affixing my hair to the art. When you get art from me, probably it'll have hair from me in the art. Because that's how it is. Snakes on a skateboard. Slide 1, slide 2. Christy, all you have to do is tell me left or right, and I will know. Here's a left one. Here is the right one. And here is the ink spill that happened underneath. It happened underneath, which is fantastic. You know, these things happen. It'll wipe right up with a paper towel, but these, I have ruined some things, but I haven't ruined anything that is mission critical. So, for this time, let me find this and this. Penny, what do you think? Seemed like a good time to go home to you? I mean, to let these good people, they are home. You are home. I mean, let them go. Yeah, that's right. All right. Oh, by the way, paintbymonster.com, all the stuff that you see me do in the show, it's available on the website. As soon as this thing's over, Mrs. Monster gets that stuff right up there. She's got me hooked up to Pinterest. Follow me on Instagram at EaselMonster. And 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we'll migrate the show there. Boys and girls, hey, share with your friends. Tell everybody about the little visit in the maker community of Paint by Monster. Thank you for being with me on this Saturday, May the 8th. Section below, or get really wild and leave 2 comments. For now, I answer everyone back. Also, share the video and tell your friends. And in the meantime, sing everybody. You know what to go do with yourself, right? Go make some art. Make a drawing or a painting. Go make something entertaining. Make some art. Go make some art. Go get your pencils, paints, and papers, plaster, chisels, markers, scrapers, rulers, canvas, brushes, hammers, nails, and tape, guitars, and super glue. Get glue and macaroni, cameras, frames, and fried bologna. Go get anything you need for making art. That knowing feeling deep inside that you can't do it isn't lying to you. Get up off your butt and make some art. Paint by Monster is made by one monster sitting in a tiny upstairs bedroom studio smack downtown in Muncie, Indiana. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Go make some art, and I will see you next time, Monday morning, 11 o'clock, right here live on Facebook. Thank you, Christy, for all of those hearts. I love you, too. Or whoever that is who's giving me those hearts. Thank you. It's hard for me to see everything because of the setup. Hey, I love all of you. Thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for watching Paint by Monster. See you Monday. Bye.